What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with our DEHH solo album review, and today I'm going to talk about the new album from Shredders entitled Dangerous Jumps. Okay, so DEHH did an interview with p.o.s. some time ago, and he shared some news that he and Sims were putting together a project that was just some serious rap shit.
Yeah, me and Sims, Laserbeak, Paper Tiger, probably Myke. Fucking rap time. Yes, like that's exciting. Okay.
So when this dropped, I was really excited to check it out. I've always loved p.o.s. He was my entry point to Doomtree, and Sims has grown to be one of the more interesting MCs within the collective. And both MCs put out stellar projects recently, so I thought it was going to be really interesting to see what these guys put together. So what Shredders is p.o.s. and Sims on the raps, and Paper Tiger and Laserbeak on the beats. And I'm going to start by saying that this is one of the most fun rap albums I've heard this year. Starts off with the song Tough Titty, a beat that's kind of reminiscent of something a little bit old school, something a bit 80s, and it breaks into one of the best opening lines that I've heard in a while. Small world, big city, tough titty. Young Sims, you keep swimming, are you up with me? And as the beat progresses, it becomes more detailed, with more layers. Like, there are so many things going on here. A lot of different elements thrown into this gumbo without making it sound clunky or clustered. Flippin' Cars slows it down just a bit with a hard beat, with some slower but hard drums, and this nice bell in the background that kind of keeps the beat moving, and I really enjoyed p.o.s.'s verse here. Yeah, doing donuts in an Acura in slow motion because life is cooler than you thought it was. Doors open, both hands up, eyes closed, taking out a stoplight, that's my real life. Xanthrax is probably my favorite jam on this album. Definitely my favorite beat. It's got some serious bounce to it, those synth swells. Like, I seriously don't see how you can put a beat like this on and not bob the fuck out of your head to it. And these beat shifts that they do in this song are crazy. Like, I really like the progression that the beat moved in, and then both MCs freaked it. p.o.s. I'm a real ass grown ass Manitoba, flow be like a SEAL Team 6 ass strike, son, eat me. Feel these beatings, he'll quit preaching when your stillborn brain stops thinking, peace. And Sims, pretense longer than 10 prehistoric centipedes, all stems from feeding off an enemy, all ends by any means, I can't expend the energy, arrested their development, send them back to Tennessee. Nia Long is another one of my favorite jams on this album. That beat is such a hard knocker. Again, some hard drums and quite a bit of sampling here, and I love the way that each MC rocks it, but p.o.s.'s verse here was just fantastic. Trying to find a store that's opened up, toss my last few dollars on the counter, cop the stuff and rush, find some middle 80s mom tush, full bush. I don't think that needs any explanation, but it's fucking hilarious. I also gotta mention that I love this hook. I'm kind of feeling like the man right now. There's only 2 features on the whole album, they're both by Myke McLawn, and I thought his verse on Style Boys was pretty dope, even though it felt a little bit short, but it started off with some fire. Danger, danger, fear and anger, I see dead people when I talk to strangers. And I don't know, I think that Sims probably dropped the dopest verse on the album on this song. I spot a fake and dissected, the place is feeling like the Brexit, came with a warning, home feeling foreign right now, the white sheet sleeping in the White House, feed filled with personal brands, I got a few new demands, a rag and a gas can, damn he's at it again. Entertainment. That beat, god damn, it's totally different from the others on the album. Like, this one is dirty as fuck. That buzzed out sample, those kind of disjointed but hard drums, reminded me of that classic Laserface production that LP would have laid down on Fantastic Damage. Also reminded me of something that like Soul would have went over back in those days, or something that Dose 1 would have went over back in those days. And after I heard it, I was like, damn, this is the hardest p.o.s. verse on this whole shit. Like, he was definitely spitting some shit, but it wasn't even about the words. Like, the words aren't what got me with this one. It was his flow, his attack on the beat, just everything. I was like, Jesus Christ. Then Sims came on and I was like, okay, this is the hardest Sims verse on this whole shit too. Same thing, flows, cadence, everything. Like, these fools have been rapping their asses off for almost 30 minutes by this point. But there's something about this song. I don't know who insulted these guys. I don't know who told them that they couldn't rap. I don't know who told them that they fucked their girl and their mama. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, but they both snapped like they had something to prove to everybody. Overall, I enjoyed the shit out of this album. It's a straight up rap album. Beats and rhymes, nothing to overthink, nothing overly serious, just some dope ass beats and two motherfuckers going crazy over those beats. And I hate to make the comparison, but I really can't help it. Like, this reminds me of a more indie Run the Jewels. Like, I can see people really loving it like I did, but I can also see a few people giving it some dings because after a while, I feel like it could get a bit monotonous. Like, not that it all sounds alike, because it doesn't, but it's all high energy pretty much for the whole thing. Like, it mellows out a bit for only like 2 tracks, and that's Fly, As I Dare, and the closer, Heater Season. You know, some people tend to like their hip-hop albums with a bit more diversity, but for me, you get no complaints, alright? I enjoyed every minute of this. Like, I feel like people always look at hip-hop, like, in order for a rap album to be considered great, it has to talk about social issues, or world peace, or the plights of certain racial and social groups. And I'm not saying that none of that is there, but that's not the prominent idea of this album. And I feel like it's almost like people have forgotten that simple flexing is a big part of hip-hop. And it seems like people only accept flexing if it's from certain types of rappers and they're rapping about certain types of things. Drugs, guns, money. And I feel like if you're flexing about how dope you are, or if you just want to put some esoteric lyrics over hard-hitting beats, it seems like that's not good enough anymore. But for me, this shit is good enough. Like, everyone thinks that indie rappers have to be so goddamn serious all of the fucking time. Like, I sometimes miss rappers just having fun and putting together a fun-ass rap album. And that's exactly what I got from this. So, if you guys have heard it, let me know what you think in the comment section down there. If you have not heard it, shit, go listen to this shit right motherfucking now. And then come back and let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down there. Alright? So that's it for this review. As usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you. Please don't die, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Peace, bitches.